we have Guild Wars 2 dropped the roadmap for future content for the rest of this year, which is pretty dang cool. They also dropped an update today that adds in another Living World episode and is part of this roadmap. Basically, as part of this roadmap, they announced that on today, July 19th, they would be adding world boss improvements to a bunch of the early world bosses, actually giving some of them mechanics, because one of them just didn't have mechanics, as well as updating their design and giving them better rewards so people are more incentivized to want to do them. Mainly the early game, like the starter map world bosses, but a couple others as well. Upgrading raid rewards, where now if you do a raid once a week, even just one with a challenge mode on, you get 2 gold for free. Just, hey, here you go, which is the same as your daily reward for doing achievements. So, like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good incentive. And then fixing some stuff with Mistlock, as well as fixing a couple PvP issues. I don't know if you remember when I talked about Professions update. One of the big things they didn't fix was how strong Willbender and Necromancers were in PvP. They fixed how strong Willbenders and Necromancers are in PvP. So, hopefully that makes PvP good. Then they've got August 2nd, Festival of the Four Winds will be coming, as well as the Kralkatorrik legendary skin variants, and another balance update, which should bring Warrior and Elementalist back up. And then August 23rd will be the 10th anniversary. We talked about this when it was first announced that the 10th anniversary was going to be on the 23rd, that people were excited and talking about expansions, and I said it was way too early for that, because End of Dragons came out this year. But, we'll see. And then somewhere in there's also going to be like a core update to the game, which I assume is going to be the Steam release.
Oh.
And then finally, the September 13th will have episode 4 of Living World Season 1. So, some pretty cool stuff going on there.
Yeah.
I've been still... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was going to ask you that, do they have a set patch day that each week they're going to put this in, or?
Not really. It just seems to be when the patch is ready.
Okay.
But I've still been playing Guild Wars 2, of course. I didn't talk about it during my week because not really anything to say. I started working on my legendary. My first legendary, which is the legendary rifle, the Predator. And that process, it's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I got all excited because I got the first part, which you have to craft the precursor weapon. And I found out that to get the precursor weapon, like to get the stuff to be able to craft it, you have to do a collection achievement. And so I was like, all right, I'll go around the map and do collection achievement. This will be great. I'll go to all these cool places and get this cool stuff. Some of it's tied to events, so I had to wait for events. And then some of it's tied to fractals, so I'm going to go into fractals, do those, which are like dungeons. And that's just the first step. And then I need a huntsman that's at least level 400 crafting. My huntsman is like level 200 crafting, so I got to get that pushed up to 400. And that's just the first step. Then I have 2 more before I get to craft it. And according to Guild Wars 2 Efficiency, the website that lets you look at all of it, it's going to cost me somewhere close to 200 gold to do the whole thing. And I have 50 gold right now, and I get 2 gold a day for doing achievements. So I got to do a lot of meta events and do some gold farming to be able to get that finished. But then I'll have a legendary weapon that I can use on any of my characters that I can change the stats whenever I want. It makes the ground explode under my feet when I walk. So
that's nice. It's always handy.
So yeah, that's MMOs, right?